I do think that we need to make sure that there's a quick response to heroin cases in Wisconsin, because it is a very, very serious and deadly problem. We have the number of people dying from heroin overdoses is increasing almost tenfold from 10 years ago. And so it's something that is a major problem with affecting the lives of people in Wisconsin. But it's also an issue that people need to understand, that there's no such thing as a safe dose of heroin. One time you can have it and you're hooked. And it's a vicious addiction, and people have a very difficult time getting off of it, and it has ruined countless lives in Wisconsin.
So education is step number one. The other part that I've done that's a counterbalance to that, though, is I have aggressively prosecuted heroin dealers, because they put the lives of others at risk. And so addicts in the criminal justice system are treated differently from people who are dealing the poison on the streets and risking other people's lives. And people who deal heroin, by and large, are prison sentences. People who are addicts, we look more towards rehabilitation and community treatment.
I think we need to understand this as well. When we are talking about prosecuting somebody for a heroin overdose or death, that's a reckless homicide. And many times, what people need to understand is we are prosecuting somebody who had a hand in the death of someone they knew, they may have grown up with, that may have been their significant other. These are cases, it's not always a situation where you have what people would typically consider a drug dealer being at risk for prosecution of a reckless homicide.